said you draw the line. So this is a leadership question, right? So how, obviously you have X resources to deliver something and you can't deliver 1 million with one. Okay. How do you draw the line without saying this is all we can do and without being a negotiator and a team player, right? How do you do that?
Well, that actually comes down to Dragonboat because, you need to really explain why you're drawing this line and also, showing all the other stuff that are going on. And clearly is like, hey, this is, what we can deliver. We're also working on all of that. And this really sort of our capacity. And, this is where actually Dragonboat, I love the allocation resources, the buckets.
Yeah.
And to your point, that also brings a conversation because maybe product will come up. It's like, okay, well, maybe item number 7 can, let's flip that up. And I can do 2 more. I can do 8 and 9 instead of doing 7. But yeah, I mean, it's a conversation, but it's basically for all the information that I gather, how do I present them in a meaningful way to really explain like, hey, this is our capacity.
So quick follow-up, and then Cedric, I'm going to go to you next because you also brought up using Dragonboat for another reason. But so Alex, when you go to the, one of the views for resources and what do? You show, okay, this is what we have. This is how many resources it's going to take. Some of these are green, some of these are red. So we're over or under resource for these things. And so do you bring that up as a practical level with the team and discuss it like that with the trade-offs and the decision? How do you do that?
Yeah, I mean, we have 3 engineering teams. So first of all, we start with the portfolio because I already know we organize our roadmap or our teams. So I already know the capacity for the quarter and I can show them even without going to the actual diagram. It's like, hey, you see the total for this team. By the way, we're already over. And then it's easier looking at the table view, the portfolio view, if I'm not mistaken, because you can easily drag and drop or change the quarter. And then after that, we look at the resource allocation and, because it's a nice visual tool. And yes, you can see the percentage because we said, and this is also, sorry, just to make it clear, this is also where sometimes negotiation will happen. It's like, do we need 10% on infra? Can we go down to like 7% on infra for this quarter? So we get 3% more. So showing the diagram, the resource allocation can help that conversation. Like, if we need to shift, how do we shift? Like, where do we get from?